All right, this is interesting because there's no one really able to go to the back line unless it's Arlet or Moskov. But hey, at that point, you just got to be very confident in your own positioning.
Lafell did mention continuous damage, but whether or not they're able to maximize that, we'll see it now because they're playing it very aggressively in the first few minutes. But Super Friends, because of that aggression, is forced to flicker out and will receive the Sword Rose first blood immediately for Aurora Gaming.
I don't know what our fastest first blood. I know it was around like the 30.
26.
26?
We beat it yesterday.
Okay. See this. This is what I was worried about for King Kong though too, because if you get a lead, you then have to rely on the team to help you, even this.
This is such an aggressive start for Aurora Gaming, and the Abyssal Arrow lands onto King Kong! Second casualty of the game, but the punish, they'll be able to take down Apex 47. Okay.
For this turtle, so they want to go full force for this fight. They want to secure the objective. They've already had a good lead. Oh, it's going to break out. Brusco forced off of this. He doesn't have level 4, so no final slash. That's an easy turtle. I think they just disengage.
Oh, but Onic might want to go for it, though. Brusco, the Tsunami Slam will be used onto him. And then now, Lunar will be isolated on the back line, but so will be Brusco. He is the first to fall, and Lunar will be next. But does Aurora still want to fight this? Now it's Rosa. He won't be able to escape. So somehow Onic might have equalized it in a way. They might be respecting this right now. They're playing somehow a little more careful, but now that they see Rosa isolated in the mid lane, they find a way to deal with him. Now going for Apex 47 next. These are three members of Onic PH, but that's the Tsunami Slam already committed onto Brusco. Tianzi also here, but they won't be committing the fight just yet.
Okay, King Kong wants to take this because, as you can see, he's 2 levels behind.
Yeah.
Super Friends picking up the glowing wand. So now Rosa firing off from the back angle, but will be forced back. King Kong, even despite it all, will just jump on in. And this is the hard part for Tianzi. He's got to find the right window.
They start things off, use the final slash, but then the turtle, it's still going to the hands of Aurora. Rosa also takes the kill on Brusco. King Kong somehow trades Apex 47, but Rosa with a double kill takes down Super Friends, and Kirk makes it just in time to find the kill.
Big trade though. Aurora's going to get more. They're going to get this mid turret off of that. Good thing for Kirk. At least he gets a kill. And they had to just kind of be in that position of, let's go get something. If we can't, Lunar though.
Oh, they're trying to get something again here in mid. Super Friends seems like he's having such a hard time. Rosa might still actually go for it. Sigibum, nice placement. But still, it's literally so difficult for Onic Philippines to find an angle here. The bitch at this point is, I mean, it was Brusco who started things off, but Aurora Gaming, they have much faster ways to respond, to fight back, and do it explosively, not the way Onic PH.
Plus the fact that you have a Selena to help provide some division is, you know, phenomenal for them to work around with. So I expect this just to be their free turtle, 3 for 3. I think Onic Philippines is just going to have to adjust and be like, all right, how do we approach this first Lord coming up?
Yeah, at least they have Kelra, they have the Moskov, so they can somehow deal with the macro. But Aurora Gaming, they're still going to go for it. That's the Flicker Tsunami Slam into the strike, already committed by Apex 47. Immediately taking out King Kong. Final slash connects onto Sigibum, but still the damage coming in from Aurora Gaming seems like it's going to be enough. It's a triple for Tianzi. Sigibum gets taken out. Kelra might be the saving grace, but will he be able to do it? He's up against 2 members and he won't.
What a play with such a good final slash, but unfortunately for Onic.
2, no 3.
Yeah.
Just 3. The math is not
Quick
mathing,
maths.
but you know, it's just how surprising the game is. Imagine this much of a lead between Tianzi and King Kong. That's 3K?
That is a massive differential between the junglers right now. Tianzi, this is how confident he can be too, that he just takes things from King Kong. So, you know, that's tough to see if you're, especially if you're in that position for King Kong right now and you're down multiple levels. Whoa, Super Friends?
Okay, at least the flicker was there. No, the Vengeance Flame, not the flicker. So now, how does Onic PH deal with this? Kirk, will he try to look for a setup? King Kong up front. Oh, they seem to be bursting Lunar down. Gets to switch targets though, looks for Super Friends, and the full barrage immediately cancelled out. King Kong, however, he won't be able to tank enough damage. Kirk also next on the chopping block. Double kill for TNZ. That's enough members taken out from Onic PH. It's only the KK connection left alone.
Oh, Rosa, okay, throws down an arrow, but not going to connect. They get everything that they wanted here. They're also going to get this Lord. time and time again, in fight after fight, Onic Philippines just can't get one in favor for them.
And imagine during that fight, the full barrage was cancelled right away. So they didn't even get to feel the full duration of the full barrage just yet, but that was already the amount of damage and pressure that Aurora Gaming already showed them. There goes the full barrage again, though.
T-Boom's like, let me at least just go ahead and use it on this wave so I can at least get full.
Okay.
It looked like they wanted to make a play on T-Boom. Uh-oh.
It's an immediate counter engage from Aurora. It's not that Onic was even able to find the right engage. King Kong, the first pickoff. They look for Super Prince next, and Rosa catches up to him. Now that you take out the jungler, what else is there to worry about? But nonetheless, Tienzi might still try to go for the fight. Abyssal Trap does not connect to Kelra, but they might actually try to go for it here.
These arrows are crazy. They've been on point from Rosa. It almost seems like Onic Philippines just walking into them, and they try to hold on the best they can. They'll lose the top turret, mid turret, and Aurora will just make their way to this Lord here. Almost 10,000 gold behind if they actually contest this, but it looks like that's not going to happen, but they fight anyway.
Aurora still decide to fight this. The Abyssal Arrow doesn't connect onto anyone. Kirk, though, does the Primal Wrath, but this might be the opening for Onic PH. SOD already committed. Lunar will be the target, but Sigiboom gets to use the full barrage and takes down 2 members. Rosa also finds the kill onto Kelra, and this is looking bad for Onic PH. It's a maniac for Sigiboom. They finally find a way to deal with the super fam.
And Aurora Gaming will take game 1 in this best of 3.
What now? Like, what's next?
Nice. So you know how we've been casting for a while, and every single time we go into game, there's like graphics showing, oh, they're here. I feel like for MSC, we should stop that. Because it looks like the 10-second mark help heal for your backline or just catch. So they pick up the Hilda. Okay.
Does she technically catch?
No, but we might see the same thing.
Yeah.
Where while we're looking at graphics, someone dies. Dude.
That's pretty much how they're planning to play things out. I mean, I'm still not over the fact that Tienzi decided to wait there and try to get Brusco as first blood, but Onic PH, they might secure the first objective of the game. Tienzi is nowhere near to contest for that objective, although they had some information though, so they might be trading it out for other things instead. But that other thing, could it be a kill onto King Kong? Tries to steal away the purple buff, but doesn't succeed in doing so. Now that they probably see Onic is literally starting to fight back.
This is interesting because I feel like this is... Oh, never mind. Rosa is gone. Rough waves, not even a petrify needed from Super Friends. So I was just about to say on the pickoff potential that they're going to go for. So this might be the play from Aurora.
Oh, they catch Kelra down bottom. Is there a way to get out of this? There's the flicker. Somehow finds a kill onto Apex 47 still. I was surprised he was... But again, this is the card in the gold lane.
That was about the best you could hope for in that situation. A 1v3. So it is going to convert also to a turret for Aurora Gaming.
The title strike was somehow denied by the Dark Wave from Lunar there. But Apex 47, he's still holding this spot.
Yeah.
He's not letting go of that area of the map.
So he cut that wave. They dealt with that, and they might get a little bit of pressure.
Won't be even able to use the SOD. Tienzi tries to catch up, but I don't think there will be a fight breaking out anytime soon here in the top lane.
It's just a nuisance to everybody because this is what actually.
Oh, now he gets to deal with him. All right, we see King Kong actually find the kill onto Apex 47. This time, though, Tienzi also finds the kill onto Kirk. Brusco barely making it out alive. The Abyssal Arrow also won't make it. Rough Waves already committed there by Super Prince, but Kelra with the Sky Piercer stacks will be the one getting the kill onto Lunar. King Kong. Okay, disengage for Aurora Gaming.
All right, they're going to disengage. The turtle's up here, but Aurora Gaming, they'll go ahead and focus on getting Tienzi his buff that he needs, and maybe just give this up. Apex will give them information.
Oh! Sigiboom!
What?
What? Okay.
What a steal!
So the turtle still goes to Aurora Gaming nonetheless, and Onic PH will just attempt to take the mid lane, but it's a successful defense for Aurora Gaming. Ooh, Apex 47 tries to go for Kelra. Tenzi makes it cutthroat, already committed, but he gets denied with that tidal strike. Once again, Kelra is protected by none other than Brusco.
And that's the way I guess you deal with a Fanny. Hey, if they're going to go for a gold lane, you know what? We'll just go ahead and Tsunami slam him down.
Oh. That's a lot of crowd control. Will Lunar still be able to make it out of it? It is going to be a miracle if he does, and he won't. Rosa could be the next target, but they're gonna play it safe. Super Friends has the Petrify after all. Will still decide to go for it. Kelra now trying to take down Apex 47. He's been such a nuisance, and now he's finding it hard to deal with everyone all at once.
Onic Philippines will get them the turret. Meanwhile, Aurora Gaming still working on the rest of the map here. They're not falling too far behind with everything that's happened in the last minute or so.
It seems like they're grouping up most of the time, so they might be struggling to actually pull off whatever they intend to do. Now Apex 47 seems like the target for King Kong. Phantom Execution, everything is used onto Apex 47. A pickoff by Onic right before the objective.
It might be time for Apex. Oh, Luna?
To be a little more careful, and could that be applicable to Lunar as well? Oh, somehow dodges the combo from Super Friends and sustains everything with the Infernal Pursuit. Will Rosa catch up and deal enough damage? Also, will Sigibum decide to join as well? It's a no for now. Aurora Gaming have already lost 2 members.
They lost the 2, and yeah, maybe for Lunar, he's got to be a little more careful now because this Lord is for the taking. Take a note of the positioning here, though, for Aurora Gaming. As they go ahead and go for it. Tienzi's not going to be getting there in time. A little bit too late towards that. You can see as well, Sigibum is in fighting form.
Yeah.
But they actually want to try to go ahead and keep this together at the tier 2. I don't think they want to do that. Lunar jumps in though.
Oh, he still decides to go in. Apex 47 also from behind, and the Infernal Pursuits, they just keep coming. Sigibum also decides to join the fight, and it seems like they already have enough damage. Thorndroid somehow denies Sigibum of his attempt, so he decides to dash away, but they still get 3 members from Onic PH. Wind of Nature as well is already picked up, so things could be a little different. Oh, but there's the onward. Earth Shatter wasn't committed though. Lunar gets isolated, however, might be the pickoff for Onic PH now. Darkwave already committed, but Super Prince, once again, nearly dodges the combo. Won't have enough time to survive though. The Sky Piercer stacks on Kelra. They're starting to balloon.
Yeah, they are. Tienzi's going to go ahead and just try to get this as quickly as possible. Gets a couple hits away. Not sure if that... Okay, the Cannon does get that tier 2 turret. Might go for a kill in Kirk.
Well, there's no Primal Wrath, but would that still be the right decision? He will no longer decide to engage.
Oh, I thought Cameron was going to say he does that. Okay. He was a little bit late, but I was like, man, one shot in that bush.
Best situation for a Fanny, though. I mean, there was a clear attempt from the very beginning that they wanted to play this very aggressively, but I think a lot of this would be because of Brusco. Like the way the...
As they center around it, Tienzi's going to go grab his purple buff. And this is just going to be the objective going in the hands of Onic Philippines. Still, you got to go ahead and say, Aurora Gaming is trying. They have been doing this the entire game. We can most likely see that this is going to be a forced fight here. Apex 47 might just walk up from the back all the way from the bottom lane. It looks like they're going to do just that. And Tienzi, I guess they just rely on, hey, we can actually defend this ourselves.
Yeah, they put enough trust in Sigibum and the rest of the members. Oh, are they going to punish King Kong?
Tienzi's going to push it.
Darkwave doesn't connect, and Tienzi clearly has a different plan in mind. And Apex 47 might be the one stopping everyone else from just being able to return back to their base, but the damage coming in from King Kong is too much to handle.
Yeah, mid lane, if they get there, will help a little bit, but this Lord is up. Onic Philippines will go ahead and start it up. I'm not sure if Aurora Gaming is actually going to be able to get in fast enough for this as King Kong secures it. Spirit Destruction going to be thrown out, but no follow through. So Aurora Gaming will find themselves once again in a position here, Brigida, to just defend. And they've done enough cutting of the waves, too, to kind of handle it. Brusco's going to jump in. Mid-turret's going to go down. Aurora Gaming hold it out. Oh, nice flicker.
That Abyssal Arrow lands onto Brusco as well. Could this potentially be the turnaround? Apex 47 still has the immortality, and now Aurora Gaming are taking down the members of Onic Philippines one by one. Rosa, will he be able to catch up to Kelra? Kelra's just Abyssal Trap does not connect, and so will the Dark Wave. How is he able to dance around everyone like this? But he's finally taken down by Tianzi, and that's 3 members from Onic deleted in an instant.
And they waited more, and Aurora Gaming will have a defense, even though they lost all their base turrets. What an arrow!
King Kong will try his best to get out of this, but Tianzi just needs one hit! He won't find that one hit!
He didn't have enough energy to go a little bit further, but Aurora Gaming off of that will go ahead and get a turret down in the mid. Yeah, he was basically dancing on the grinders. He can only shoot one way.
Oh, but now they find Apex 47. Do they have enough damage? And they get to burst him down. Lunar next as well. 2 frontliners for Aurora in danger. Still goes in with the Infernal Pursuits, but that just converts into additional Sky Piercer stacks.
All right. Lunar, you gotta remind yourself and them to just calm down.
Oh, the Thorn Rose catches the Thorn Queen. And now that's 3 members of Aurora Gaming down. They might not even look for the Lord. Tianzi doing his best to try and manage the waves and potentially even look for a pickup. But the Wind of Nature was already forced out of Sigibum. Kellera might just take down Sigibum right now. He still has the immortality, but look at that. It was just a single Phantom execution. And after 20 minutes in this game, Onic equalized the series. Think twice about going in a lot of the times, just because even those clutch title strikes literally saved their damage dealers a lot of times. So Kalea.
But either ways, I kind of feel like for Onic Philippines, they already have a very solid, very standard kind of draft. They pick up the Beatrix, which is one of the favorites, all right? Because at this point, it's like, hey, I don't know what you're up to. I don't like it. I'm just going to pick up something that I know.
The busted ace. Tianzi going to go for a... I thought he was going to go for a cheeky steal there, too. So, buff secure for King Kong. There's the fight.
Flicker from Kirk, followed by Brusco. They're really going after Tianzi, but Super Fritz, he gets caught, however. King Kong secures the turtle and just decides to walk away. So far, Onic, they've been very decisive in wanting to take down Tianzi, but it seems like they lacked the damage, or they weren't able to accomplish it just yet.
Brusco's going to be fine, but also, meanwhile, all that, as Kelro's going to be the next focus here, okay, nice Mountain Shocker. I think Kelro's going to be fine. He did go ahead and rush into the Sea Halberd, so he grabbed that. He's going to clear out this wave here, and he also got a whole bunch of gold in his pockets. Rosa! Goodbye, Super Prince! It's been a minute since we've seen the Farsa. They can play to that advantage if they want to. The turtle's about 10 seconds away here as Onic Philippines tries to get in positioning. We'll see if they go for it. Apex 47 won't land that Unbreakable. Not going to get the taunt off from Brusco.
He decides to flicker. He actually tries to go for Tianzi, but on the other hand, Lunar as well surprises everyone. The Primal Wrath won't last long. Gets bursted down by Kellera and the rest of the members of Onic. So it's a 1-for-1 trade so far. It's the EXP and the Roamer that gets traded.
It's going to be a tough one if they want to contest this. Super Prince doesn't have a Feathered Airstrike just yet, and he's quite low. Yeah. They might force it, but right now, Aurora will go ahead and secure themselves the turtle. So a good decision from them and good timing, too. So now they go and get back into position. Kellera might have to be careful here. What we're seeing a lot is this Ruby being kind of a nuisance to deal with, especially with the Lancelot, for example, King Kong. Apex is here, though.
Okay, they have to protect their gold lane, but the Abyssal Arrow and the AOG nearly lands, but it misses by just a bit. They'll have to let go of their Tier 1 turret down bottom. Pressure, constant pressure on the gold lane. It forces reactions out of Onic Philippines. They'll try to get a kill, however, onto Lunar, and they have enough damage to do that.
Good decision. I didn't think they'd go for it, but anyway, Apex 47 is going to get dragged back.
Yeah, there's the grab. Just one more hit. Will they be able to do it? Kirk delivers the final blow. And now, Onic PH, they can literally play with the angles whenever there's a team fight. And there you go, immediately taking down Rosa. There's the counter. I'm offended, nearly catching 2, but still, they survive and walk away from all the threats. Kirk, too, doing a lot just to zone out the other members of Aurora Gaming. The Feathered Airstrike, cooldown's over. So now they somehow gain control in the Turtle Pit, but Lunar
pops the Primal's Wrath. Now he's going to be in trouble. Kirk's going to go ahead and bring him on back. King Kong just around the corner though. Is he going to commit to this? Goes in with Thorn Rose. They have enough damage to bump off Kelra too.
Oh,
another shot, a double for Kelra.
Imagine that. He just had to wait for a bit to join back the fight again. That's King Kong looking for the targets, and he still doesn't want to stop. Phantom Execution doesn't land on Rosa, but there's the feathered airstrike. Still, though, he somehow makes it out alive. A clean flicker or a clean dodge coming in from Rosa to get out of that.
Accessible to you even more for Brusco. And that's going to be great because this is what we've seen all day from him is that Tsunami Slam.
And Kelra, look at the first item.
Good it is to have multiple options in terms of all the guns she has available to go ahead and for the right situation, but even so, it's just the counter hasn't been able to be caught because of the fact that you just have such good zoning from this lineup here. There's already
Brusco, he decides to go for Siggy Boom, but there's a Winter Crowd. Could potentially save him from this pickoff, and he has a lot of sustain to deal with it. But Kelra decides to go for Apex 47 first. There's the Revitalize, which buys him a lot more time. But on the other sides of the map, King Kong was able to work on other members too, but at the expense of his very own life. That doesn't look too good for Onic PH.
I'm not sure if Aurora Gaming is going to do anything. Rosa might give him the information, but they just make the decision. It's better off that we just give it up. We don't deal with it. The Lord is secured here for Onic Philippines. So that fight that broke out, it was just really kind of split up even.
They're trying to sink the waves as well, making the most out of this objective that they were already able to take for themselves. Feathered Airstrike already committed, and so will be that split early. Oh, no, it's okay. They don't really mind that. So now they get to expose all the inhibitor turrets for now from Aurora Gaming. That's a lot of damage coming in from King Kong, but at least a successful defense for now.
And they deal with that Lord. The waves are still going to be pushing in. I don't think you can roll. Never mind. Brusco.
Another flicker into the Bennett's Rage, but the Primal Wrath will be able to keep him safe, and it might not be looking too good for Onic PH. Super Prince and Brusco get punished for that attempt.
As I was about to say, Brigida, I don't think you can really get more of that. Brusco's like, nope. So this is where we see Onic Philippines get in position. Lord is up to go ahead and try to start this up. Maybe not fully commit to it just yet to see if Aurora Gaming will actually force a fight. You see, they do back off. So now Aurora is going to juggle this in between. Sigiboom has the flicker available. They might force it anyway.
Already forced to use the feathered airstrike. There's a conceal as well from Onic Philippines. Brusco seems to be waiting for the target, but King Kong! He gets caught by Aurora Gaming. The layers, the chain crowd control. Kelra's the only one who will try to make things happen, and he actually does! It's a double kill for him, and he actually gets the Lord away from Aurora!
Oh my goodness, they might have just saved that from being way more devastating. Kelra somehow makes it through, but Rosa will pick up another kill. A big team fight for Aurora.
It's a 3-4-3 trade so far, but I feel like we have to see that once again, even not now, maybe later, but the way Kelra was just able to play around.
Onic Philippines in full force will go ahead and get ready to march towards this base. They're going to hold it as long as they can.
Oh, they try to take down Kirk, but he is too tanky for this. Already forced out the feathered airstrike though, but it'll be enough to take down that inhibitor turret up top. So they can or potentially will work on the remaining base turrets one by one. They've been getting pretty impatient as well with how things have been going. But will this finally be the start of the fight? They try to go for the onward or shatter combo onto Kirk, but it won't land. There's the feathered airstrike. Oh, TNZ's very low on HP. Fortunately, there's not the runner's apathy from Kelra to finish off the kill just yet, but will they still try to regroup? Oh, they go for Kelra! But King Kong still secures the Lord nonetheless, and I am offended connects onto two members of Onic Philippines though, and it's Brusco and Super Prince trying to run away, but Aurora, they're gonna chase after them! They're not letting him go! They pop the immortality, and it's only Super Prince who's able to return to the base!
Oh no! It's a disaster for the Super Fam! Super Prince tries, but Aurora Gaming made it happen, and Sigiboom did it too on the Ruby. What a game 3 for Aurora Gaming!